Well, good morning, everybody. I wanted to take some time to talk with you about what I'm seeing on your discussions and just thought it might be fun to look at my learning style and to just kind of go through it. So yes, I did take the Smarter Measure assessment, and so let's have a look to see what I did. I posted the pie chart. Here we have, you can see that my primary learning style is, or I actually have two of them that have equal value, and that is solitary and verbal. For me, I take it that the solitary is meaning that I can go ahead and study, but I need to be by myself so I can concentrate and really think about what it is I'm learning. And verbal for me also means that if I can talk about it out loud, I also learn it very well. I guess it kind of fits in with my instructor mode, doesn't it? Following a close second are both logical and physical. And to me, these means that the materials have to be presented to me in a logical manner, something that makes sense to me so that I can file it properly in my beady little brain. And then physical meaning also, of course, that if I can do something while I'm trying to learn, that it very much helps me. Now, you may be surprised to learn that physical can also mean something as small as using, the click on your mouse to help you get through all of it. So don't hesitate to think about it in that terms. It is a physical action, and it does work. And there are studies out there that prove it. Then we have visual, which also followed third for me, meaning that if I look at something, I can follow it and learn it, which I can do reasonably well. Social means learning from my peers. I can do that as well. Finally, the last thing that my learning style tells me is my oral, or my ability to listen and to process information and to learn from that. That is my least preferred. I can do it, but I'm not as good as some other people might be if they just listen. Now, don't be surprised if you're oral and you're visual, if you say, oh, but I'm much better if somebody talks me through it. Usually your oral and your visual are very closely linked, so that if you listen and you watch somebody do it at the same time, that you process the information and it works well for you that way. Just a brief overview on how to look at that. One of the things that I noticed as I was reading through some of the posts, I actually read through all of them at this point, or those that are there currently. And one of the things that Brianna pointed out to many of you is that you have a schedule that you can print. So let's look at that. For some people, it was the ability to schedule things and put them out in a daily planner to help you get through your workload. One of the things that we have done as a school, and what we try to do in our online environment, is to help you by creating a schedule for you, or at least creating the schedule so that you can at least check it off. So if you haven't looked at this yet, this might be useful to you. So we're going to look at the schedule. And here it is, and here's all of the information that's contained in your class content, including the learning objectives and all of the reading materials, as well as the visual, the online things that we want you to go through as part of the assignments. So here you have it, and we did create this so that you can so this could be printed out and you can check them off as you get them done. For many of you, this might be an easy tool for you to implement and to use, as Brianna had suggested in her post to some people, was to go ahead and print it out and keep a copy by the computer so that as you get done with things, you can check them off. That's a visual for you, for those of you who are visual learners, those of you that are, physical, or they want to learn, by doing something with your hands, physical. This is a great way to also help you get through the class. And if you'll notice, what we did is we grouped everything for you on a weekly basis. So every time you have a week come up, you can see that the first 3 pages are all about week 1, and it tells you when you continue. And then we start a new page with week 2. So that can be very useful to you or helpful to you. It also can help you in terms of putting everything together on a schedule, on a planner. I think it's a great idea. I can't remember which one of your peers suggested dividing things into 1/6 so that you can have things done by the end of the week. And here's a great way. It's all listed already for you. You can then say, oh, I just need to get the Smith and Turabian reading done. That's 1/6 of my assignments. And then you can move on to the next areas for getting it done. Then you can use this list to help and check off. Okay, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And I hope that this helps you. Also, if you want to look at it, you can use the semester calendar that is built into Blackboard, and you can add things in that way that can help you get through and schedule these and help set up reminders for you. And here, as you scroll down through the online content, it does give you all of the content that we use, just as your syllabus does. It gets through all of your assignments, all the way through to everything. I'd also like to talk to you a little bit about what does this mean in terms of graded graded items or assignments and the percentage. What this means is that this is all part of how we've grouped parts of your grades. You can see that we have class participation is considered 24% of your grade. The class participation includes your discussions and your reading quizzes. So we've lumped those together. All 8 of those different weeks assignments that come under class participation will actually count for 24% of your grade, or nearly a quarter of your grade. Your Smarter Measure assessment is 10% of your grade, so it's a pretty good chunk. That means that it's pretty important for you to finish up. Here you have quizzes, which lists the assignments at 1-2, 5-1, and 6-2. All 3 of those are about 8% of your grade, and you can go down through and you can look at everything that we have listed. Here we have our essays. You have several essays. That's considered 20% of your grade. And then finally, one of the last ones that I want to bring to your attention is your Success Action Plan and presentation. This is all part of your final project. The final project is 20% of your grade. If you're ever wondering what your grade means in terms of your final grade, we also have that listed. As time goes on, we'll make sure you can keep track on how well you're doing in the class, or what percentage you got in the class, and then how it's related to a letter grade. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any questions, feel free as always to give me a contact. Talk to you later. Have a great day.